We knew right away when we saw the numbers that something was wrong here.
The mayor of Ithaca says he was shocked and confused by a state report claiming Ithaca is losing jobs. He says the city isn't dragging the rest of the state down, but leading it out of the economic recession. Good evening, everyone. I'm JB Biunno.
And I'm Daryl Kirkland Morgan. Thanks for joining us here on the late edition in high definition. Now, I do remember that last month a report out of Albany claimed that Ithaca, along with Elmira, a couple cities were losing jobs as the state collectively recovered from the recession.
That's right, but there are conflicting reports. Tompkins County has the lowest unemployment rate in the state, leaving local leaders bewildered. Tonight, we take a closer look at the state of Ithaca's economy as WENY-TV investigates.
My initial thought was shock. That turned to confusion, and I realized pretty quickly they must have made a mistake.
That's what Ithaca Mayor Savante Myrick thought when reading last month's jobs report from New York State Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli. New York's top financial official says Ithaca is losing more jobs in the state's economic recovery than it did during the recession. Yet just days earlier, Forbes magazine ranked Ithaca as the third best city in the country to find a job. After going over DiNapoli's numbers, Myrick knew something was off.
It didn't take much poking around, calling around to our employment agencies and our economic development agencies to figure out there must be something wrong with these numbers.
One of those calls went to Tompkins County Area Development, whose experts agreed the numbers simply don't add up.
It's kind of baffling.
Martha Armstrong says her agency identified the problem a while ago. The Comptroller's office gets its numbers from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, a federal department that changed the way it estimates employment figures just last year.
And I think in that process and changing that method, some communities, maybe all, I have no idea, but some communities have now got inaccurate estimates.
Mayor Myrick says the Comptroller's report is wrong. Local experts say the numbers are off, but there can be more to a local economy than just a stat sheet. I've spoken with business owners here on the Commons who say business is pretty good and jobs-wise it's pretty stable. They say if anything, they're doing more hiring than firing.
About the same. We keep a staff on that's steady throughout the year, and they're busier in the summer than they are in the winter, but it's the same crew. We've been working together for a while.
The busy part of our season starts in April, goes to the end of October, so we've already added to our staff.
I can say, though, with absolute confidence, that Ithaca is not lagging in the economic recovery in New York State. If anything, we're helping to lead it.
DiNapoli's report also stated Elmira has continued to lose jobs in the state's economic recovery. Now, Armstrong says because of the questionable credibility of the federal job statistics, Elmira's employment numbers might be inaccurate as well.